Heavyweight boxing legend Mike Tyson famously said, "Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face." Although I never imagined I'd be quoting Mike Tyson, I certainly can relate to his wisdom. So many times I've started my day with the best plans and intentions to complete that report, to analyze that data, to finally call that prospect. Inevitably, my plan would get punched in the face by the reality of a workday. Listen to this podcast if you're tired of your day punching you around and you want to put real focus against priorities that matter. My name is Galen Bingham, the Principal Leadership Strategist at Galen Bingham Inspires. I help leaders crush important goals and conquer stubborn problems. When you're tasked with delivering productivity of any sort, there's always a need to balance the urgent with what's really important. At least that was the case when I was a sales director for a Fortune 100 corporation. With 15 direct reports, important customers, and millions of dollars in financial commitments, maximizing productivity was an ongoing challenge. Whether we successfully manage our day or succumb to letting the day manage us comes down to the decisions we make, the processes we have in place, and our commitment to being productive. Biological research shows, depending upon the urgency of the situation in front of you, your vision narrows, and all you see and all you can think about are the implications of making the wrong choice. I advise that you separate creative time from execution time. Here's a practical suggestion for doing just that. Designate a time to think about the priorities you allow to land on your agenda. Not everything that needs to be done will need to be done by you. Are you the best person to complete the task? Will this task get you closer to a long-term goal? Or is this task the source of a temporary dopamine rush when you mark the action item complete? Coincidentally, that's why we often complete tasks that were never on our list and then write them down only so we can mark them off. We're all dopamine junkies. Try this. Evaluate your priorities as if in a matrix, based upon their level of urgency and importance. Think about how you'd like to allocate your time. Some items will be not urgent and not important. Try to spend no time in these tasks. Don't even put them on your list. If a task is deemed to be urgent but not important, you might want to spend no more than 10% of your time here, usually trying to delegate them to someone else. If you're facing something that is urgent and important, you might need to choose to allocate 30% of your time reacting to these tasks in this quadrant. That would leave 60% of your time and mental capacity to execute those tasks that you decide are not urgent but critically important. This quadrant is where the real magic happens. These tasks are those that only you can do. This is the space where businesses are conceived, books are written, and movements are born. By leveraging this space effectively, the world has come to know names like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, George Washington Carver, Thomas Edison, and Oprah Winfrey. Will you execute this model perfectly every time? Of course not. The goal here is not perfection, because we both know that perfection is not possible. But by chasing perfection each and every day, you will find excellence, and that's what we're looking for. By the way, that's a paraphrase of legendary football coach Vince Lombardi. If you're going to have any chance at achieving your most important goals, you must be purposeful about how you spend your time each day. If you don't manage your day will punch your plans in the face every single time. Productivity starts by making good decisions about the types of tasks that end up on your agenda in the first place. Evaluating your tasks is a good tool to have in your toolbox. Look for parts 2 and 3 of this podcast where I discuss process and commitment. If you found this episode to be helpful, like, forward, and subscribe for more practical leadership tools. You can reach me directly at www.galenbingham.com. This has been Galen Bingham, the Leadership Strategist.